You're listening to Snippets from the Summit with your host, Scott McKay.
All right, how's it going, gentlemen? This is your main man, Scott McKay, coming at you again with another Snippet from the Summit as part of the Mountaintop podcast from X&Y Communications. As we often do around here, we're going to have a little fun today. Last week's Snippet from the Summit was kind of dark, so I figured we're going to lighten it up a bit. I want to take you way back to December 2005 when X&Y Communications first opened. Back then, I was a single guy. I was dating around, had lots of pretty women in my company often. I had done the self-work and learned how to be better with women and was excited enough about it that I wanted to share that knowledge and those mindsets with you guys, as I've been doing for almost 20 years now. But I was getting emails at the beginning from guys going, hey, what do you know about women? What do you know about success with women? I mean, after all, you're still single. If you were so smart with women, you would have found a woman and you'd be with her by now. Well, less than 3 months after I opened the doors of X&Y Communications, that's exactly what happened. I met Emily on the 11th of February of 2006. I know 3 days before Valentine's Day, right? That's a whole nother podcast of what we did about that. But for the next 9 months, Emily and I were hurtling towards a trajectory of marriage, and we tied the knot on the 9th of December that year. And sure enough, predictably, I started getting the emails from both men and women. You know, you're supposed to be a dating coach. What do you know about what it's like to be out there single and dating? After all, you're married. You found your honey. What about us out here? You don't know how to relate to us. You have no idea what it's like to date. So what's up with trying to give us advice? I showed a few of these emails to Emily, and we laughed together that, hey, you know what? Those 9 months that we were dating and then engaged, that was the small window in time where I must have been competent. Because, you know, I had the woman I was going to marry. I wasn't exactly single anymore, but I also wasn't married and out of the loop either. But you know what? I'm leaving out a part. It wasn't long after I got started and after I met Emily that I was getting other emails from people going, what do you know about dating? What do you know about marriage? What do you know about women? I mean, after all, you're divorced. I mean, you've already failed at a marriage. How dare you lecture us on how to be good with women? Well, you know, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys if it weren't for that first divorce. I admittedly made a terrible mistake with my first marriage. It should have never happened. And of course, that marriage ended because of my spouse's mental illness. It was after that I said, hey, you know what? I don't want to be a victim, even though everybody's telling me I was a great husband, great father, this and that. I didn't want to make that mistake again, and I wanted to get better with women, and I wanted to raise the bar, and that's what I did. And so I had a real good, rock-solid comeback for that, but nevertheless, people were sending me the emails. What's the bottom line here? Well, first of all, track record absolutely matters. You don't want to get dating advice from people who have no history of success at all with women, right? But at the same time, people do go through cycles of being single, having unfortunate things happen in their marriages, in their relationships, and then ultimately finding love and having a happy relationship going forward. So while that track record does indeed matter, and you want to get dating and relationship advice from someone who has a history of success, it's always the advice that actually matters. Is it working for you? Is it aligned with your values? Is it helping you become a better man and getting truly better with women? Gentlemen, that's what matters. That's what always matters. And I do my darndest every day when I wake up in the morning to give you guys real world, actionable benefit when it comes to being a better man and getting better with women. And after 20 years, there are many men who are willing to give the testimony that indeed their lives are better. They feel like they're better men. They feel like they've done the self-work to get further along on the path to being that guy they want to be. And most of all, their level of success is better than it was before. I'd love to hear your success stories. Please send them to me at scott@mountaintoppodcast.com. If you want to talk about that or anything else, email me at the same address. Be good out there.
As always, visit mountaintoppodcast.com for more.